Hey everyone, this is Dr. Barbara Kalev. I hope you're having a good day. So it has been an exhausting week for so many of us. I thought instead of being a talking head, I would actually offer you a 15-minute guided meditation to just help you get a little bit more recharged. Just to catch your breath. Going is great, but I think with everything that's happening in the world, like I said, so many of us are just feeling so exhausted. And so let's go ahead and do a meditation. If you've never meditated before, don't worry. The idea of a meditation is not to be completely blank. It really is just to observe the thoughts that you may be having. And the way that it has been described is, imagine you are a TV screen. If there is a fire on the TV screen, the TV doesn't get burned, right? The TV is just there. And so that's how we're going to use our minds today. And we are just going to tap in to ourselves, to our heart, to our awareness, just so that we can get a moment to pause, especially if you've been having a really tough time because of the pandemic, because of what's going on with the racial injustice events and just what's happening in our society today. All right, so if you've never meditated, again, don't worry. I'm just going to ask that you find a quiet place. And I wanted just to share with you that some of the benefits of meditation and breathing. The first is reduction of anxiety, stress, and depression. That is true. You have greater control of your thoughts and of your emotions when you meditate, and of your behaviors. I mean, so many of us are just acting, reacting. Heightened capacity for focus and attention. I absolutely could use that, especially when I'm just feeling very frazzled. And then increased self-compassion and empathy. It's hard to have compassion for others when we don't have that for ourselves. And so empathy for what others are going through. And so when we are able to get in touch with what we are feeling and calm ourselves down, we are better able to be there for others. And then actually lowered levels of stress and stress hormones and cortisol, which is great. If you've noticed that maybe you're gaining weight and you're not necessarily eating poorly, it could be your heightened levels of cortisol. So this meditation is actually inspired, or it's borrowed actually. So it's not inspired. I'm borrowing it from Tara Brach. Her last name is Brach, and I just love her. I think she's fantastic. You can look for her videos, you can look for her books. She just has such a soothing voice. And so today I want to offer you a just short meditation to get in touch with your heart, with yourself, to slow things down. I am a certified yoga teacher. But then other than that, I'm just someone that meditates because I have found the benefits in my own life. So before you begin your meditation, find a comfortable place to sit away from the noise and the commotion. And once you're there, if you're lying down, that's totally okay. But if you're sitting up, keep your back upright and your eyes closed. And I just want you to listen to the sound of my voice. And I am praying that the dogs don't come in. In the silence and the stillness, let your awareness sweep through your body and just notice if there's any obvious areas of tightness or of tension. You might feel some tightness in your chest, your head. Just sense what wants to let go a little bit right now. You might sense a little bit of loosening or softening around the shoulders. Perhaps a melting or a dissolving sensation inside the shoulders. Perhaps a softening of the hands. Let there be an openness to the chest. Maybe a softening at the belly, relaxing through the pelvic region. And just continue breathing normally, aware of the places of contact where your hands touch each other, the thighs, the legs, where your bottom touches the cushion of the chair or the floor, your feet touching the floor. Just aware of the sense of pressure and warmth. And if you could feel your whole body from the inside out, just sensing the tingling and the vibrating, the heat or the coolness, the whole play of sensation. Now, including sound into your awareness, close sounds in the room. You might hear sounds coming from me. I have a little dog behind me on the chair. The appearing and the disappearing of these words, and the spaces between the sounds. Listening to the more distant sounds. Listening, not just with your ears, but with your whole awareness. Letting sounds wash through, noticing with listening that there's nothing to do right now in this moment. Sounds appear and are known spontaneously by awareness. Sense the edgeless space that all sounds are appearing in. Just relaxing into that openness, that listening. Totally receptive. There's a listening to and a feeling of the whole changing flow, moment to moment. It's quite natural for the attention to contract and to go inside of thoughts, so you forget the awareness of listening. When that happens, when you're thinking, and it's not a problem, just recognize, oh, okay, I'm thinking. And then pause and reopen the attention and begin listening again to the sounds you actually hear instead of the thoughts in the mind. Listening with your whole awareness, relaxed, receptive, just letting sounds wash through. Each time the mind drifts into thoughts is an opportunity to practice arriving again in presence. And in this meditation, letting sounds be a home base, this open, relaxed presence. Listening to the changing flow of sounds. If you find some strong experience arises, pleasantness or unpleasantness in the body, listen and feel that in an intimate way. Allowing what arises to be there. Offering that listening presence, accepting it gently. If some strong emotion arises, fear or sorrow, listening to and feeling that with the same receptivity as you might listen to sound. Just tune into it. And when it no longer calls the attention, resting again in this openness and the silence that's listening to this life. You can begin fresh in any moment, just simply noticing where the attention is and choosing to arrive again, bringing that friendliness and interest right back here, opening the attention to listen to the sounds that are appearing and disappearing moment to moment. You might relax in the body some, listening to and feeling the moment. In these last few moments, bringing that listening and receptive attention to the heart. Just listening to your own heart, sensing the state of your heart in this moment. The intimacy of listening to and feeling the life that's right here. Offering whatever prayer or blessing, whatever wish of well-being to your own heart, whatever most resonates in this moment. Bring to mind a dear one. It can be a group of people, our country, our society, those suffering, so that you're listening to and feeling that person, that being, their energy, offering whatever prayer, whatever wish or blessing resonates. And then sensing the heart space that holds all beings, so that you're listening to the lives, consciousness, and beings everywhere, offering your prayer. Take 3 more full, deep breaths. One more deep breath. And you may open your eyes. And our meditation is now over. So you have access to this all the time. You have access to just slowing things down, to taking a breather, to getting in touch with yourself at any point, as long as you can get 10 to 15 minutes a day. So you have this meditation, and then I will provide the other meditation so that you have access to that too, and the sound quality is much better. And that one is actually a recharge meditation without any dog breathing sounds. I hope that you enjoyed that, and any computer sounds, but I hope that you enjoyed that. And my wish for you is that in the eye of the storm, you remain calm and just breathe. Breathe, because as a people, as a society, as a world, we've got this. All right.